Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the YouTube channel Guide the Knowledge Hub. Myself Ramakrishna, English faculty. Today, I would like to explain you intermediate English question paper pattern, especially English question paper pattern. So this English question paper for intermediate is for 100 marks. So various questions will be tested for 100 marks, and this question paper can be classified into the three sections, that is section A, section B and section C. So now let us talk about section A. So under this section A, there are 5 Romans will be tested. Again, each Roman has some other questions. Okay, so firstly let us talk about Roman number 1. Okay, under the Roman number 1, 4 annotations will be asked from the prose lessons. Right, annotate any 2 of the following questions. Annotate any 2 of the following questions each in 10 to 15 lines. That means you just write the following annotations for 10 to 15 lines. So each annotation carries 4 marks. Each annotation here carries 4 marks. So these annotations are from the prose lessons. So under the Roman number 1, you will be given 4 annotations from the prose lessons for 8 marks. That means out of the 4 questions, you can select any 2 questions which you like most. So when you write 2 questions, that means 2 questions will be alternate. That means there is a choice. There is a choice, 2 questions will be choice. Then you can write any 2 questions which you like for 8 marks. So each question carries 4 marks. 2 into 4 is equal to 8 marks. Okay, so that is all about Roman number 1. Again, I repeat you one more time. Under the Roman number 1, you will be tested 4 annotations. 4 annotations will be tested from the prose lessons. So out of the 4 annotations, you can have a 2 questions, 2 annotations choice. So you can select any 2 annotations which you like most, and those 2 annotations are for 8 marks. So each annotation carries 1 mark. So 2 into 4 is equal to 8 marks. So that is from the Roman number 1, you will get to 8 marks. Right. And moving on to the Roman number 2, under the Roman number 2, again 4 annotations will be given, but this time these annotations are from the poetry. So from the poetry, 4 annotations will be tested. Again, out of the 4 annotations, you will select any 2 annotations which you like for again 8 marks. That means 2 into 4 is equal to 8 marks. So Roman number 1 and Roman number 2 are completely for annotations from both prose and poetry. Okay, have you understood? Next, moving on to the Roman number 3. Roman number 3. Under the Roman number 3, here see, answer any of the 2 questions that follow. So you need to write these answers in 10 to 15 lines each. Each answer you should write in 10 to 15 lines for 4 marks. So this time under the Roman number 3, you will be questioned. You will be asked 4 questions from the prose lessons. 4 questions will be asked from the prose lessons for 4 marks. Right. Okay. So out of the 4 questions, you select any 2 questions which you like very most, and so 2 questions, 2 into 1 is equal to 8 marks. I mean 2 into 4 is equal to 8 marks. That again as same as annotations. So each question carries 4 marks. So when you write 2 questions, you get 8 marks from the question and answers also from the prose lessons. Again, under the Roman number 4, again 4 questions will be given from the poetry. So this time you will be tested 4 questions for 8 marks. So out of the 4 questions, again you select 2 questions. So if you write 2 questions perfectly, there you can get 8 marks. So that is 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3 and Roman number 4 is all about annotations and question and answer from both prose and poetry lessons. Okay, have you understood? Now let's move on to the question number 5th. Roman number 5th. Under the Roman number 5, 3 questions will be given. So this Roman number 5 is purely for non-detailed lessons. So there are about 5 to 6 non-detailed lessons in intermediate first year. So out of the those lessons, 3 questions will be tested. 3 questions will be tested, and you select any one question which you like most. So 2 questions will be choice. Right, so this one question is for 8 marks. So 1 into 8 is equal to 8 marks. So now, so this is all about section A. Section A is all about question and annotations from prose, poetry and non-detail. So for 40 marks. Section A is for 40 marks. If you go through the lessons very carefully, if you go through the lessons, if you listen to the lessons perfectly, there you may have a chance to score 40 out of the 40 from the section A. Okay, now let's move on to the section B. So this is all about section A, and let's move on to the section B. Section B is all about, I think, so most of the students from the 10th class are come across writing questions and answering questions from the given paragraphs, that is comprehension passage. Comprehension in the itself is an understanding. So here under the section B, you will be tested 2 paragraphs, that means 2 questions will be tested and 2 paragraphs will be given. So under every paragraph you will be asked 5 questions. So when you go through the paragraph thoroughly, or when you understand the paragraph thoroughly, there you may have a chance to write answers for following questions. So each paragraph, each comprehension passage is for 5 marks, that is 2 paragraphs, 2 comprehension passages will be given for 10 marks. Okay, now, so this is section B. So under the section B, you have only 2 Roman numbers. Those two questions are comprehension passages. This is the very easiest task to score good marks from the comprehension passage when you comprehension the passage. Okay, so this is the section A and section B. Now let's move on to the section C. Now let's talk about section C. So we have already completed section A and section B for 50 marks. So section A is for 40 marks, whereas section B is for 50 marks. And so both section A and B are for 50 marks. So for remaining 15 marks are from the section C. So various grammar topics will be tested from various questions under the section C. So firstly, section C starts from the question number Roman number 8. The Roman number 8 is fill in the blanks with A, N or D. So first question is fill in the blanks with A or N or D. That means articles. So you will be given 6 questions. So you are given blanks in 6 sentences. So you should use either A, N or D. So based on the use of articles, you should either fill with A or D. So that is for 3 marks. That means you have to fill in the blanks with the articles, suitable articles for 3 marks. That means each question is for half mark. So each blank is for half mark. That means 6 into half is equal to 3 marks. This articles, the grammar topic, the grammar article is for 3 marks, right? And now Roman number 9 is for prepositions. So if you have a thorough knowledge over the prepositions, there you may have a chance to score 3 out of the 3 per preposition. That means to fill in the blanks, again 6 blanks will be given. So you have to fill the blanks with suitable prepositions. So fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions is for, that is again each blank is for half a mark. That means 6 blanks will be given. So there is no choice. You have to fill all the 6 blanks. Each blank is for half a mark. That means 6 into half is equal to 3 marks. That means both articles and prepositions are for 3 marks respectively. And now 10th question, fill in the blanks with the suitable forms of the verbs given in the brackets. This is tenses. So under the question number 10, you will be tested tenses. So there you have a three basic tenses. So again, each tense is divided into 4 subtenses, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. So these 12 tenses are to be tested under the question number under the Roman number 10. So again, here you will be given a verb in the bracket. So based on the tense and the time, you should write the verb form, the suitable verb form of the given verb in the bracket. So that is for 5 marks. That means you will be given 5 tenses. 5 tenses will be tested. That means 5 questions will be tested under the question number Roman number 10 for 5 marks. That means each question, each sentence is for 1 mark. Totally 5 marks. That means if you have a knowledge, if you are genius, if you are perfect over the tenses, you get 5 out of 5 from the question Roman number 10. So that is Roman number 10 is all about tenses. So once again I repeat, Roman number 8 is for articles, Roman number 9 is for prepositions, and Roman number 10 is for tenses. That means tenses will be tested under the Roman number 10 for 5 marks. Now Roman number 11, rewrite the following sentence as directed. Rewrite the following sentence as directed for 5 marks. So here 5 questions, 5 sentences will be tested. So this is nothing but transformation of sentences. So under the transformation of sentences, the first question under the 11th Roman number is change the following sentence into the passive voice. So change the following active voice into the passive voice. That means voice first under the Roman number 11. The first question is voice. You will be tested voice. And again, second question under the Roman number 11 is reported speech. Change the following direct speech into the indirect speech. So first one is voice, second one is reported speech. That is direct and indirect speech. And under the Roman number 11, third question is degrees of comparison. So degrees of comparison. So either you will be tested model 1 or model 2 or model 3 or model 4 like that. So degrees of comparison is the third question under the Roman number 11. And fourth question will be the simple compound complex sentences. So you will be tested a simple compound complex sentences under the Roman number 11. The Roman number 11, the fourth question is simple compound complex sentence. And the last question in the Roman number 11 is question tag. Question tags. So these are the questions. These are the 5 different transformations will be asked from the Roman number 11. I once again repeat you, under the Roman number 11 there are 5 questions. There are 5 transformation of sentences. The first transformation of sentence is voice, second one is reported speech, and third one is degrees of comparison, and the fourth one is simple compound complex sentence, and the last one is question tags. So each question is for each sentence, each transformation of sentence is for 1 marks. Totally 5 into 1 is equal to 5 marks. Okay, Nandi? So this is all about Roman number 11. Okay, now Roman number 12 is rewrite the following sentences correcting the underlined part. So here under this Roman number 12, 5 sentences are given in the examination paper. So those 5 questions, some words in the sentences, some words in the sentences are underlined. That means the underlined part is wrong. The underlined part is wrong. That means you need to correct the underlined part in the given sentences. That is a correction of sentences. So under the Roman number 12, correction of sentences will be given. For suppose I bought furnitures. Here furnitures underlined. That means here you should not write furniture. So you should not furniture shouldn't have a s form. Furniture is itself is a plural form, that you should not write furniture. For suppose cow is an useful animal. if you take example, cow is an useful animal, but here cow represent the whole class of the cow, so that you should not use an, even though useful starts with the vowel sound, but you should not use an in front of the useful when the subject, when the noun represents the whole class. Okay now, so cow is the useful animal. So in such a way you should correct the underlining parts in the sentences for 5 marks. So here you will be tested 5 correction of sentence for 5 marks. Each one carries 1 mark. 5 into 1 is equal to 5 marks. So this is the correction of sentences. Now 13th question, 13th Roman is use any 3 following phrasal verbs in your own sentences. So here you are asked to use given phrasal verbs in our own sentences. That means 6 phrasal verbs are given. So out of the 6 phrasal verbs, you select any 3 phrasal verbs which you like most, and those 3 phrasal verbs you should write them in your own examples, in your own sentences for 3 marks. Okay, Nandi? So now I once again repeat, question number 7 is for articles, and question number 8 is for articles, 9 is for preposition, and 10 is for tenses, and question Roman number 11 is for transformation of sentences, that is voice, reported speech, degrees of comparison, and simple compound complex sentence, and finally question text. And Roman number 12 is correction of sentences. That means you are given a sentences with underlining part. You should correct the underlining part, and that is all about for 5 marks. And now question number Roman number 13 is for correction of sentences. This is, and now let's move on to the Roman number 14. Now let's move on to the 14th Roman, that is identify the silent consonants in followings. So you are given 6 words. So each word has silent consonant word. So you need to identify that silent consonant word. So for 3 marks, that is 6 into of. 6 into of is equal to 3 marks. That means silent letters. So you need to identify silent letters from the given 6 words. So that is the 14th question. Now 15th question, identify the parts of speech of the underlined words. So here 5 sentences are given with underlining parts. So with underlining words. So you have to say whether the underlined word, the underlined part of the underlined word is noun or a pronoun, or verb or adverb, or a verb or a conjunction, or a preposition or article. So you have to underline, you have to say the underlined part of the, that means the name of the parts of the underlined part. Okay, that is the parts of speech. You have to say whether it is a noun or a pronoun, or a verb or an adjective, or a preposition or a conjunction. So that is the parts of speech. So this is for 5 marks. So 15th question is parts of speech. You have to say parts of the following words, or parts of the speech, right, for 5 marks. Now 16th question is match the words in column A with their meanings in the column B. So that is a matching for 3 marks. So 16th question is matching for 3 marks. That is 6 into half. 6 into half is equal to 3. So 16th question. And now 17th question is a very important one. And this one, convert the given information in the pie chart. So you will be given an information about a person's salary and its expenditures on various things in his daily life. So you need that you need to convert that information into a pie chart, or you will be given a pie chart. So by using the information in the given pie chart, you just write the paragraph, or a paragraph will be given. So about a person's salary and how much he expenditure, how much he spend his expenditure, his money on various things in his life into the any pie chart or a table based on the information. So that is very important. 17th question is convert the given information into a pie chart, or you will be given a pie chart. So based on the information which is given in the pie chart, you just write it as a paragraph, or a paragraph will be given. So you write that paragraph, you convert that paragraph into a pie chart or bar chart or any T diagram or like that. So this is 17th question. Now 18th question is this 17th question is for 5 marks. Okay, Nandi? When you convert a paragraph into the pie chart, you get 5 marks. Or when you transfer the information which is given in the pie chart or a T diagram or a bar graph into a paragraph, you will get 5 marks. That is 17th question. Now 18th question, read the following transcriptions and write any 5 into the ordinary words. That means phonetic transcriptions. The English words are transcribed into the phonetic transcriptions. Then, from the phonetic transcription, you should you should write any 6 ordinary English words by using phonetic transcription. That means the words are transcribed into the phonetics, and from the phonetics transcription, you just write English transcription, English ordinary words. Or there is a choice here. There is a choice from the Roman number 18. There is a choice. So instead of writing phonetic transcription, if you are unable to transcribe the transcription from phonetics to the ordinary English, then go for identifying the odd words. Go for identifying odd words. That means, for example, take this, these, that. This, these, that. The first 2 letters are th. This, these, that. So in the first word, the. Second one is the, this, these, and third one is that, the. So first 2 letters, first 2 th pronounced as a the, and next one is pronounced as a the. So the odd sound is the. For example, take look, book, food. Look, book, food. Look, book, food. So vovo, in the word look, LOO, book, BOO, and food, FOO. So OO is underlined. But here look, book pronounced short words, whereas food pronounced long vowel. So food is a different word. So in such a way, you have to identify the odd words from the given words. So you get 5 out of the 5. So that means 5 questions will be asked, 5 words will be asked. So when you answer all the 5 words correctly, you get 5 out of 5. So there is a choice here. Either you go for writing answer for transcriptions or for identifying the odd words. So that is all about 18th question. Now 19th question, write the number of the syllables for any 6 words. That means here 8 words are given. 8 words are given. You have to write syllables, number of the syllables. How many syllables are there in a given word? That means a word can have monosyllabic or a disyllabic or trisyllables or 3 syllables or 4 syllables or 5 syllables and more than 5 syllables. If the word has 1 syllable, that is a monosyllabic word. If the word has 2 syllables, that is a disyllabic word. If the word has 3 syllables, that is a trisyllabic word. If the word has 4 syllables, that is tetrasyllabic word. More than 5 words, pentasyllabic words. So like that, you have to identify how many syllables are there. Just if the word has 1 syllable, you write monosyllabic word. If the word has 2 syllables, write disyllabic word. If the word has 3 syllables, write trisyllabic word. So that is how you write a number of syllables for any 6. So he will be given 8 words. Out of the 8 words, you just write numbers for 6 words. So 6 into half is equal to 3 marks. This 19th question is for 3 marks. Okay, Nandi? Have you understood? Now moving on to the last question, that is 20th Roman number. 20th Roman number is complete the following dialogue. So a conversation, a dialogue is given. So from the sender, from the listener and speaker. So there is some blanks. There are some blanks. You have to fill in the blanks which is given in the dialogue. So that is the last question is for 4 marks. This is only one and only question having 4 marks. Okay, Nadi? Last question is for 4 marks. So this is all about English first year question paper pattern. So I once again repeat, 14th question. 14th question is silent letter, silent consonant letter, and 15th question is parts of speech, and 16th question is matching, and 17th question is convert the given paragraph into the pie chart or a T diagram or any bar graph, or convert the information which is given in the bar graph or a T diagram or a pie chart into the paragraph. Okay, you may convert the paragraph into the pie chart or bar diagram or a T diagram, or you may convert the given information in the bar chart or T diagram into the paragraphs. That is all about 17th question. And now 18th question is read the following transcription. That is, this is a purely phonetic transcription. If you are not capable enough to identify the ordinary words for the phonetic transcription, you go for selecting odd sounds. This is the very easiest way to score 5 out of 5 from the identifying the odd words. Now 19th question is write number of syllables. As I already told you, monosyllabic word, disyllabic word, trisyllabic word, tetrasyllabic word, pentasyllabic word, or allow. Okay, and now 20th question is complete the dialogue. Listener dialogue is given, but speaker's dialogue. You may expect the speaker's dialogue when the listener dialogue is given, or sometimes speaker dialogue is completed, but listener dialogue is incomplete. You have to incomplete the listener dialogue. So this is how the question paper pattern of the junior intermediate. So this question paper is for 100 marks. So there are 3 sections: section A, section B, section C. Section A is for 40 marks, section B is for 10 marks. So both section A and section B is for 15 marks. So remaining section C is all about for 50 marks. Okay, Nadi? So there are no 2 papers in intermediate like 10th class, paper 1, paper 2. Here only the one and only paper is for 100 marks. Okay, Nadi? So this is all about paper pattern of intermediate junior English. I hope you understand. So if you like this video, you please subscribe and comment and like a video. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.